Oman.
We only stayed 5 months.
Strange, man.
Hmm?
Very strange.
That is strange and sounds a lie and sounds imagination and something went in her eyes. But the two of us couldn't sing. Kathleen said it then as he walked past because this striking overcoat that he wore worked royal blue with a black square, you couldn't, and a green lunch bag. And he used to wear this cap turned back to front because of where he
I can just see him.
all that on. It's on. You have the whole thing on me.
What odds, Mommy, anyway?
Just to look so ridiculous.
It's only John and Aaron and us to be looking at.
Strange.
I just wanted to get your hair.
It's true. And
Just
it
wanted
worried
to-
me, and it worried me to the day he passed away. That.
As Jack Lance says,
What?
strange but true.
Yeah.
It is true, Art.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Sure as God.
Yeah, but that's
It
there's a
sounds
program.
like
There's a
lie.
program in the state or in the well, it's in the States,
On an American
and it's
show.
called Strange but True.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
is that?
Well, I don't know, that's why they call
I
it.
was on-
That's what they call it.
You
Strange.
can't explain it. The
Strange.
unexplained. The
Strange.
unexplained.
It's strange, but it's true.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? That's what they call it. You know.
Well, there've been different things down through the years, Mommy, about banshees and all that.
Oh, that's my.
The banshee, have you ever heard of banshee, Arthur?
I know I have, but.
Remember the banshee that cried before Mrs. Riley
But
died?
that was dogs, or was it?
No, it was a banshee.
Is there such a thing?
Not, is there any more banshees?
Doreen.
Thank God we're in Ireland, honestly, to tell
I
the
don't
truth.
think it's
I
such a
never
thing.
heard
So that
of
was all.
banshee.
What did Granny Corrigan see one time in that window in
Someone
Glenkeen?
at the back window and we ever.
Well, what
she
was
never
it?
even told. She maybe got afraid, maybe not.
So what was it you're supposed to have seen?
Hmm?
What was it?
She used to bake about 7 or 8 big scones. Do you remember
Bread.
the scones bread that they used to bake years ago? Art?
Mm-hmm.
You might remember and you might not. You know, we
Oh,
used to
sure.
bake them on a pot oven,
A griddle.
coals and top.
So what happened anyway, Mum?
And anyway, she always stayed up late at night. She worked very hard, that woman. Very little credit for it, I suppose. But anyway, she was working down there before John got killed, shot, States.
Daddy's brother was shot in the
And,
States.
This little back window out in our working kitchen. Still there, that working kitchen. And she was there about 1 or 2 o'clock and she screamed at the whole house.
Oh, it's the same.
Everybody got up to see what was wrong, but she wouldn't tell them. Perspiration was cold on her brow and she was terribly upset. She still never told them, and she died with it.
So what ended was John killed
Something
Sue.
came to the
How
back
long
window.
after that was he shot?
That must have been John. John, we got word within the next 2 weeks that John was shot. States, Max.
But what was the story about
That's
seeing the
just
coffin
wrong.
floating over the water?
Huh?
Who's seen the coffin floating over the water?
Oh, that was Dad and Dream.
Your dad?
Trying to catch
Your
this
dad.
coffin all the time and still coming so far, but wouldn't come so far to the blue, the sea. It was floating over the sea and it was coming over the waves. That was just a dream. I mean, not much more than that. Anyway, he was trying to catch this coffin.
Who was?
Daddy.
Dad.
In his
Yeah,
dream.
That was the very week. He was shot dead on a shooting gallery on Broadway. What do you call it? Broadwalk, is it? New
Boardwalk.
York, you know? Huh?
Boardwalk.
Boardwalk.
That was his friend that shot him too, wasn't it?
He was about double his age. Mary often said she wondered was it an accident or was it something.
He looked a bit like Daddy.
Right,
Only Daddy was
shooting-
better looking.
We were
than him.
coming from Mass and we went to the shooting gallery on Boardwalk. Is that right? Yeah, anyway, we both shooting, bullseye or whatever it was there. he fired his gun, John here behind the ear. He'd only been home on a holiday. He'd only gone back about 2 or 3 months. From 21st of June, but because of the time difference and all
What
that.
year? What year?
1935. It's on the tombstone. Was it 36?
37?
30, no. Was it 37?
I don't think so. Packy Quinn
Born
told me yesterday.
1910.
So how did Granny Corrigan take it, Mommy?
He was only 27.
1930.
25.
Oh, he was only 24, John. 25.
Mm.
Molly, how did the
He was
parents take
manager
it?
of a grocery store.
Molly,
Right
was there
up
nobody
front
else in the
there.
shooting gallery when that happened?
There was others.
Did
But
nobody-
people were shooting. Maybe John stood in the way. I don't know. Nobody ever knows. But Mary said they never liked this friend of his anyway. John was only 24. And this other guy was 42 or 44.
Could have been the
Came from
mafia.
the south or something. And they
Was
went
it
then
from the
after
south?
Mass.
He's from the south?
Aye, him from the
His
south.
name was Gillen.
And,
Was it?
it was an accent, I suppose.
Gillen, right?
Huh?
Guy by the name of Gillen.
And the guy who shot John was Gillen.
Is that the man who shot him?
That was his name, yeah, Gillen.
Is he
That's
still
right.
alive?
Oh, Hardy was
Oh, no.
old then,
He
that was
wouldn't be shot.
36.
He wouldn't be.
He was
shot.
42 then.
He wouldn't be. Yeah.
No, no, he wouldn't.
I wouldn't
What
be
kind of a life did
36,
he have if it was an accident? That happens a lot though.
Well, when did Dad dream about the coffin?
Eh?
When did they dream about the coffin? What happened?
Was that before John was...
John, you know what a dream is, God.
Aye,
What
but-
you dream about a dream.
Yeah, it was a strange dream to dream
You
about a
dream
coffin.
dreams which are strange and
Mommy,
you have
when
to
did he
admire.
have this dream?
He had it the same week as he got. See, there was one very eventful day in Pentina, and that was the June Fair Day, which was 22nd of June. You know what a fair is?
We all
It's
know the
a
fair day.
cattle and stuff. But the June Fair also consisted of lots of amusement. And all the young girls and young boys in the country in those days headed for the June Fair, which was a big event of the year, 22nd of June. And that's the day they got the telegram. He was shot. John L. is all that began it.
John what?
Is that it?
Put on the telegram,
John
John L.
John
had an accident. So in those days there wasn't phones like there is. Granny Corrigan and Granda wouldn't have had a phone. Way back in the early 30s or mid-30s, and they sent back a telegram right away to say, let us know immediately. But before the telegram had time to reach them, the word came, John's dead. He only went back after a holiday, he wasn't back more than 4 months.
Mommy said him and the Pat looked so good, all the Yankees.
Where's he buried at?
He's buried, we were at his
Queens.
grave. Is it in Fordham?
It's
Where is it,
Queens.
John?
Queens.
Eh?
Queens.
Queens. We were at his grave. It says 1910. He was born 1910 to 1935. I think that was on the grave.
Well, how did Granda and Granny take it, Mommy, afterwards? Knowing they couldn't be at the funeral or anything, how did they react?
Well, I never knew much about
I
it.
guess you
in
couldn't
those
take the
days.
body
I
home
was
in
like
those days.
14.
No, like,
See,
you
I
couldn't,
wouldn't have known.
you couldn't have
Yeah,
brought
it
the
was
body.
Get off the fucking bike,
You
he
couldn't
told
have-
Pat.
You couldn't have brought
Huh?
you couldn't have brought the body home in those days.
Not at
They brought
all.
two bikes. They bought two bikes to fit in there
You see,
from Belfast.
well, apart from everything, the body, I suppose, had to be kept for post-mortems and all that,
Mm.
you know, after
Yeah.
tragic accident, I would imagine then. And then, as
But
well
them-
as that, the expense.
In them
all
days,
that.
that was very tough times. That was the